What is the best way to build a strong immune system? No one really wants to get sick. Are some people just susceptible to getting sick constantly? Do they have a weak immune system? Are they stuck taking antibiotics for the rest of their lives? And also, do supplements work? And if they do, which ones should you take? Well, we're going to talk about that today in this video. It's all about the immune system. Welcome to The James View. Why do some people get sick more often than others? Well, this article was discussed from the health.com, May 24th. It was written by Jacqueline Andriakis, and this is also taken from the CDC. So this is what I gathered on the subject. So genetics, high stress level, and the environment play a crucial role in your immune system. There's the active immunity, when your immune system creates antibodies when it comes in contact with germs. Active immunity also includes the injections of vaccines. So taking vaccines can also induce immunity through the introduction of killed or weakened form of these disease organisms through a vaccine. So this builds up your immune system in a way that it can fight off the same type of germ when it comes in contact with it. Positive immunity is when you're given antibodies to a disease rather than producing it on your own. Babies have passive immunity when they're born, and it's given through the mother's placenta. There's also innate immunity. When you are born, you're born with bodies that give off defenses against certain germs. And those are natural responses that you have, such as coughing, sneezing. There's also mucus, and your stomach acid too will also fight off these germs. What factors negatively affect your immune system? Obesity, your environment, stress, and alcohol are just to mention a few. Stress in the short term is really not that bad. Everyone goes through stress at times, but in the long term, it's called chronic stress. And when you have chronic stress, it makes it hard for your body to fight off germs. And you get more susceptible to being sick. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. And cortisol reduces inflammation. That's the body's natural response when there is some type of infection. Under long periods of stress, though, the body will adapt to the high levels of cortisol, and inflammation will start to increase. So stress reduces the immune cells or lymphocytes. And this could be the reason why people get sick so often, because they don't have enough lymphocytes that are ready to fight off these infections. Obesity carries the risk of heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, among other things, and also increases inflammation and cytokines. The cytokines are what helps fight infection. Excess cytokines, on the other hand, will weaken the immune system. When it comes to alcohol, heavy drinking can reduce the efficiency of your immune system. Alcohol use disorder, which is AUD for short, is linked to a reduction in immune cells. Our environment can also play a factor in this as well. You know, we have a lot of air pollutions, there's toxins in the air that affect us, and all of this can weaken your immune system over time. And what happens with our immune system, it overreacts, and then it creates things like asthma. People have a reaction to the environment. Our environment can interfere with our immune response, and this can cause a dysregulation of antiviral responses. Age also has a factor on our immune system. Our immune system starts to weaken or starts to wane by the age of 60. There's also the idea of exposure. The exposure hypothesis is based on more of an encounter with bacteria as a child. And if as a child you have more encounters with bacteria, your immune system will get stronger as you get older, and you'll be able to fight off infections more easily. Our genetics plays a part as well. If you have a weak innate immunity system, then our active immunity, our ability to fight off infections or to fight off germs, will increase our risk of infections. Infections are also seasonal as well. A lot of times we get colds in the winter months. The days are shorter, we're inside more, we're around people more often, we're not outdoors as much, people don't open their windows so they can get fresh air. This can also cause people to get sick more often. Close proximity also increases the risk of spreading viral infections. So how do you strengthen your immune system? Well, you want to start with a healthy diet. I know it's hard for everyone to stomach a lot of times, but eating healthy is one of the best ways to fight it off. It's what we put into our bodies that help to protect us. So we want to eat nutritional fruits, vegetables, all those things. They contain good vitamins that are essential for our bodies, iron, zinc, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids. All of these help to improve our immune cells and help to strengthen them as well. Exercise, being physically active, improves circulation, which helps to produce antibodies. It also helps to keep us away from that risk of getting heart disease, developing diabetes. It also helps to reduce stress as well. It keeps our immune system functioning properly. When we sleep, our body produces cytokines. So sleep is also important as well. Lack of sleep will reduce those cytokines, and those levels will increase our risk of getting illnesses. I did a video recently about sleep, and I covered a lot of the benefits of getting proper, good quality sleep in that video. I invite you to check that out. So we want to limit alcohol consumption. Remember, it's best to keep everything in moderation. We want to manage our weight as well. Keeping a healthy body weight is a good way to help fight off illnesses. We also want to reduce our stress levels. Keeping an active lifestyle or doing things that will help to lower those cortisol levels are very helpful, such as breathing exercises, mindful meditation, the physiological sigh. If you don't know what those things are, I did a 3-part video on how to reduce stress. I invite you to check that out as well. Also, listening to calm music. I talked at length, at least about 15 ways or more that you could help to reduce stress. This next one's kind of obvious. Quit smoking. If you are smoking, you want to quit because that will increases risk of getting sick by having problems with your respiratory system. It really puts a strain on your respiratory system, your ability to be able to breathe, for everything to function properly. So if you're smoking now, best thing to do is quit. Figure out a way to get help and get it out of your life completely. We mentioned before about taking supplements and if supplements would help, which ones would work. From the NIH Office of Dietary Supplements, they mentioned vitamins, minerals, and botanicals and others. If you check the consumer fact sheet, if you go to the NIH, there's a paper that was written from the Office of Dietary Supplements. Check the consumer fact sheet. It's a little easier to understand than the professional one that they had. But these dietary supplements for immune function and infectious diseases is what it covers. So I invite you to look at that. But the TLDR on that is speak to a healthcare provider. The most important thing you want to do is talk to your doctor first, because they're the ones who know your body just as best, second best as you do. And they're also the professionals, so they know what they're looking at. Probably the best way that they will suggest is to get blood work done. That way they'll be able to see what deficiencies you have and what vitamins or minerals or things that your body does need, or you might have an overproduction of certain things. So you might need to take other vitamins or other minerals to balance these things out. Because you want to get the best health possible. You want to be able to get your immune system as strong as possible. Doesn't mean you're not going to get sick. Most likely everyone will get sick because there's so many germs that we're exposed to all the time. But our body does has a natural defense system. But if we do get sick, these taking vitamins, minerals, and things won't keep you from ever getting sick. But if you do get sick, hopefully you won't be sick for as such a long period of time, and it won't just completely wipe you out. Your body will be stronger and be better equipped to fight off any illness that you come in contact with. So taking vitamins, minerals, and supplements, they do not prevent you from getting sick, but they will help you in recovering faster, or it may help in recovering you faster, but they'll definitely help in the preventative portion of it as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share it with anyone else who you know who could benefit from this video as well. They're just little short reminders. A lot of these things everyone probably knows already, but it's good to keep them in mind. And like I said, please like and subscribe, check out the channel, and also invite you to take a look at my website as well, and you'll see the things that we're working on and we're trying to put forward. If anyone in the area is interested in having me come speak at an event, at their school, at a conference or anything like that, please let me know in the comments as well. Thank you, and I wish you good health.